For the cheapest coins with fast delivery and quick customer support, check out my sponsor Red Zone Coins and use code SWIFT at checkout for 15% off. Salsa family, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 21 video on the channel, and in today's video, I'm going to be going over an easy method you guys can use to earn free training points in Madden Ultimate Team. Now, as we hop into this video, I hope you guys have been having a great NFL Sunday and your team ended up getting the win. Obviously, I'm a huge Saints fan. We ended up beating the Panthers in honestly a pretty close game. Was definitely an exciting one. Let me know in the comment section what your team is, and if you were in the stream last night, I hope you guys did enjoy that. That was honestly a super fun time. For those of you that didn't come out, here's a quick recap of what happened. So yeah, to say the least, EA was definitely not on my side when it came to getting lucky in Weekend League last night, but without further ado, let's hop into this video. As we hop into this method, if you guys are not yet subscribed to my channel on YouTube, hit that red subscribe button. We've been growing really quickly, the community we've been building is absolutely awesome, and I want to give a huge thanks to everyone that's been supporting me recently. It's honestly been a great time. So let's hop into this method, and essentially what we're going to be doing today is something that I have mentioned on the channel before. I think I made a video on this about a month and a half ago or 2 months ago, but essentially what we're going to be doing for this free training method is purchasing training at the cheapest price possible and then rolling that training back into coins, and when we do that, we're going to be left over with some additional free training points. Well, that does sound a little bit confusing right now. I'll go through all the numbers and explain exactly how this method works, but to start it off, what we're going to need to do is purchase training at the cheapest price possible, and we're going to be buying this training in bulk. So we're going to be buying an 87 overall player at a price of 42,000 coins or lower. In order to find an 87, what I'll do is I'll filter it down by legends. We will go by all offense and all defense, as actually on this filter right here, when we go 86 to 87 and filter it down by legends, we are seeing the newest card, so that's absolutely perfect. And then all I'm going to do is buy an 87 overall when it gets posted up for around 42,000 coins or less. If you spend 43k on these cards, that's not really the end of the world, and this is all we're doing. We go by newest, and I'm just going to take some refreshes on this filter until I see an 87 get posted up at, like I said, 43k coins or less. And when we see an 87 get posted up for that price, we will snipe it and we will quick sell it for training and start off the method. If you guys can't find an 87 up for that price by filtering it down by legends, you can always take a look at the core elite. So we'll take a look at that right here. It's definitely worth a check on the core elite filter. I feel like I have more success on the legend filter, but again, this is exactly what you guys need to do to start off your method. Snipe an 87 at a price of around 43k or less. I will check in with you guys once I have purchased one of these cards at around 43k, and once we do that, we can get into the method and start to make some free training. So here's a Jerry Rice at 42.6k. We're gonna purchase him, and we're just a second slow on the fan. So after missing too many snipes at like 43k, I'm gonna buy this Mean Joe Green at 45.3. He's a little bit more expensive than I want to, but this method is still gonna work even if we do end up spending a little bit of additional coins to acquire our 87 overall player. Now that we have this card, what we're gonna do is we're gonna quick sell him for 1,800 training points, and with that 1,800 training, what we're gonna do is convert that back into coins, and in doing so, we're gonna pay for our initial investment of 45k and be left over with some free training points. Now, to convert those training points back into coins and get this method to work, we're gonna move to the training points section of the store, and we're gonna be focusing on these two packs right here, this base coaches fantasy pack as well as the base offense and base defensive playbook pack. Let's start it off by running the numbers on this base coach fantasy pack, and I'll explain to you guys how the method works if you plan on going down that route. Now, when it comes to going down the base coaches route, as you can see, each of these packs are going to cost you 250 training points, and each of these coaches are going to be selling on the auction block for around 9,000 coins. You're going to want to find a coach that's selling for around 9k. I'll quickly hop onto the block and show you guys that there are coaches selling at that price, but once you find a coach that's selling for 9,000 coins, what you can do is open up that pack 5 times in order to make back your initial investment of 45,000 coins. Now, to open up that pack 5 times, that is going to cost you 1,250 training points, and to start this method off, as you guys saw, saw, we ended up getting 1,800 training points, so you're going to be left over with a pretty solid amount of training, about 550 training, which is definitely really solid. Now, what we're going to do to get this to work is we're going to try and find an expensive coach. So we'll take a look at some popular teams, and as you can see, Andy Reid right here is selling at 9.7k. That's perfect. We'll probably select a couple of him out of the pack. Just take a look at teams that a lot of people cheer for, because there's honestly a really big benefit to picking up a gold coach. You can add a lot of chems to them, so a lot of people are actually purchasing these coaches, and when people are purchasing these coaches, that's going to drive up the price of these players. As you can see, the Patriots coach is selling at 10k, and all you need to do is find a coach that is selling at a price of 9,000 coins. When you find a coach selling at that price, what you can do is open up the pack 5 times and make back your initial coin investment. That's what we're going to do right now to make this work. We're going to open this pack up 5 times. You have to go into the auction block and see which coaches are expensive before you open up this pack, but once you know which coaches are pricey, well, then you can just select them and post them up on the auction block. I want to give you guys a bit of a pro tip right here as we continue to go through this method, as Andy Reid is just absolutely rocking the Hawaiian top in this photo. That's an epic photo of Andy. But yeah, as a bit of a quick tip, what you guys can do if you want to make this method go a little bit faster is you can select the same coach 5 different times and then hop onto the Madden companion app on your phone and sell all the coaches at the exact same time. You don't have to go through and list them all in the auction block. You can actually sell them all at the same time. I would just in general recommend you guys sell your cards on the companion app. So I'll be selling all the coaches that I select on there off camera. But again, each of these times we open up this pack, we're making 9,000 coins. We're getting closer to making those coins back. We need to open this up 5 times, like I said. And once we open up this pack 5 times, well, then we're going to make back all the coins that we initially spent, and we'll be left over with some free training. So I like to diversify when I am opening this up. So as you guys will see right here, we're going to select a couple of coaches that we haven't yet chosen. And then once you guys have all the coaches, like I said, you're going to make all those coins back, and you'll be sitting at 45,000 coins, which is exactly what we spent at the start of the video. Now, if the coaches market is a little bit saturated, there is also an opportunity to use the base offensive playbook fantasy pack and the base defensive playbook fantasy pack. We're going to do the exact same math as we just did with the base coaches, and as you guys will see, if you end up finding a playbook that is selling for a price of 5.5k after tax, what you can do is open up the pack 8 times, and once you open up that base fantasy pack 8 times, you're going to have made back the coins that you spent on your training. Opening up the pack 8 times is going to cost you 1,200 training points. It's basically the same as the coaches, so you're going to get 600 training points absolutely free for basically doing nothing and just rocking with this method. You can get those training points very, very easily. Now, when it comes to selecting playbooks, what I like to do is go over some playbooks that I know are popular. A lot of people like to run Panthers O. As you can see, Panthers O is currently selling at 7k. That is awesome. We only need to get 5.5k in order to make back the training, or sorry, make back the coins by opening up the pack 8 different times. But if you end up selling a playbook for more than 5.5, then you're going to make some profit as well as some training off of this. Patriots spread offense is selling at 6.4. We can take a look at Raiders. A lot of people are switching into Raiders right here. That's selling at about 6k as well. So all these playbooks are going to work very easily, and the method works the exact same. Once you buy your 87 at a price of around 45k, you're going to hop into the browse the store section. You're going to go to the training section, and then you'll just open up the playbook fantasy pack rather than opening up the coach one. You'll open this up 8 times, sell off your playbooks, and bang, you have gotten some free training points just like that. Now, this method works basically all year round. You guys can do this basically anytime you're playing the game. I usually like to do a video on this every couple of months just to remind you guys of this method, because I know a lot of people forget about it and they don't do it in the game, but it is definitely worth doing to get some free training, and I would 100% recommend you guys do this. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you did and you made it all the way to the end, all I ask of you in return for me making these videos is that you leave a like down below. It helps me out so much when it comes to growing my channel and allowing my videos to reach more people. So yeah, leave a like on the video, hit that sub button if you like what you see and you don't want to miss out on future content. And until next time, fellas, I'm out. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.
So out.